Yo, recently I've been feeling pretty mad in general. It seems like everybody is doing super well. In particular within like the startup community, got a bunch of young, super talented kids, probably the top percent of the top percent of the top percent, um, who are super genius intellectually, and then also they have business acumen and are able to solve cool problems. What ends up happening is that at a super young age, they make these cool companies. They get a bunch of money and revenue, and then they raise huge rounds. And it just like seems to come so easy for them. And one can make the argument that um, there's a lot of these kids that it's not easy for them, and they went through a lot of hardship. But then there also is like the minority amount of people where it is super easy for them, right? Like I'm not gonna lie, like if you look at the Riz GPT guys, making like millions of dollars a month off Chat GPT rappers, that's some cool shit. Like that's not out of my reach, but I'm not like able to do that. I don't know like what problem to solve. Or just I guess a better example would be like Alexander Wang, like made like some ML data annotation startups. Now he's a fucking billionaire at like 25. Um, yeah, I mean, all these Z fellow people like getting funded by Corey and um, yeah, getting funded by Corey, like getting flown to SF, making $10,000 in a week just to do shit. Like I wish I tried to do that. I can't. Um, what else? Yeah, there's just like a bunch of people getting a fuck ton of money and funding for their like companies on Twitter. They're like my age. I'm not doing that, and I don't even know how to do that. I don't know what problems to solve. Like, it seems very out of reach. Yeah, and like all I do want to do is build a company. Um, let's see. Yeah, also got my internship offer rescinded. Like, okay, here's another thing. Like, my friends are super talented and like they can ace any interview they get, and then like I'm not like that though. Like for them it's a luck, and for me it's not. Like, I got lucky enough to get a Google interview, and I get fucked up by some greedy question, and then um I get Capital One. I get fucked up because I got nervous about math. I got a Robinhood interview. I think I did really well on that, and like I just didn't get it. I got Viva Systems. I did their whole process really well. I got a verbal offer, and then they rescinded it. So like, yeah, and then yeah. So now I have like no internship either. I was also trying to get into this fellowship with Talora, with Elium, and I was really looking forward to it. I thought I would get in and I could like get a little bit of funding and then figure out how to solve cool problems. And then I applied with one co-founder. He ended up not wanting to do it, and by that point, Elium really liked the team, me and my co-founder. He's like, I want to work with you guys. I was like, great, this is looking really well. And then my co-founder dropped out. I recruited another one, and then like we hopped on a call, and Elium was like, try again next year, basically to the effect of that. Um, Something I did learn though, I feel like all this, all these barriers make me want it more, and it's making me realize it's kind of lit a fire inside me where I'm like, obviously no one wants to like give too much of a helping hand to me, which is fine. It's just a fact. Like no one's throwing their money at me. Like it happens for a lot of people. Um, and I feel like I'm gonna that kind of motivates me to be like, okay, fuck them. You know what I mean? Like I'll just do it myself, and then they'll see they missed out. You know.